This is sort of an unusual video for me because it was kind of a requested video, kind of, sort of. If you have not already seen my Spider-Gwen unboxing video, you can click here. I have that video up. It's one of my more popular videos, and I think because of Into the Spider-Verse and with all of the Spider-Man MCU stuff coming around, you know, I think people just want their Spider-Man costumes, and I love that. So I did my part a year and a half ago, and I shared the unboxing of this, but I think it's time to sort of update what do I think of this costume after more than 5 minutes of wearing it, and what would I do differently if I were to order that costume again today. Before we do that part, please like and subscribe. I also have a Ko-fi page where you can leave me a digital tip. All of the proceeds from Ko-fi will go into my Rocketman costume. Now let's get into it. This costume I could not be happier with. It's not one that I gravitate toward, but anytime I do put it on, I'm like, I don't ever want to take this costume off. I love it so much. Is it easy to get into? No. But that could be a me problem and not anybody else problem. I don't know. When it came time to order this costume, I did, and I think I mentioned this in my original video, I did my normal chest size, and then for my waist and my hip size, I did add a couple of inches on both of those because that's typically where I gain weight. Having been a year and a half since I purchased this costume, let's get down to brass tacks here. I've gained about 15 pounds since that video. I am happy to say that this costume still fits me. A lot of times if I gain weight, a costume no longer fits me, and I have to get back down to a certain weight before a costume is not only fitting me, but fits me comfortably enough that I can wear it for at least a little while. Let's just do this. This is me 15 pounds heavier than I was in that original video. When I typically wear this costume, and I'm not doing it right now, when I typically wear this costume, I will wear, it's kind of like a Spanx tank top and a pair of Spanx shorts, but not Spanx brand because I'm too cheap for that. But I will typically wear that under this costume. I'm not right now, so I might be a little bit bumpier than I normally would when I wear this costume, and that's okay. If you know that you're somebody that gains weight in specific areas, maybe add a couple of inches. If you don't gain that weight, great. It's still gonna fit you really, really well, but having that little extra bit, you'll appreciate it, I promise. As far as the add-ons that I chose versus if I were to order now, they claim that the starting price is $65 for this costume, and I feel like it's a little bit misleading. So if I wanted to order this costume again, I don't have to repurchase the print file. I can just say, nope, I've already got it, and then if I don't add anything else to it, no bells and whistles, nothing, it would be $65 from there. If I don't have anything, I am starting from scratch, I want to get this new costume, it starts at $65. That's for materials and labor. Then you move on to, okay, here's the printing file. I don't have it. Add the $30 because you get $5 off. So you're already at $95. If you don't have any sort of Spider-Man costume, attach the lenses. That's an additional $15. You're gonna want some lenses. That's additional $15. You can go no lenses if you have the magnetic mask, but if you want to do the magnetic mask, that's an additional $88. You can reuse that on anything. So keep that in mind. Just to do that bare minimum, you're at $110. Now that is probably the cheapest you're going to be able to do that costume. If you go ahead and spring for the facial and magnetic lenses, that'll help you down the road. If you plan on doing a bunch of other costumes, that can save you money down the road. So it's really a choice that you have to make. I don't know what super lycra fabrics are, but it's an additional $30, and that was not something I wanted to do. You also have the choice if you want to add shoes. I didn't because she wears shoes, so I didn't feel the need to add any sort of rubber soles to the bottom. If you do the Kung Fu shoes, that's $30. If you do regular soles, it's $21, or no shoes or soles, it adds nothing to it. For the zip entry, you can choose any zip entry for this costume, and that is not any sort of additional charge. So you can do the U-shape, you can do the back zipper, you can do the front zipper, they all cost the same. I think that the U-shape actually made it easier for me to actually like wiggle into this costume, and it's not a pretty sight, guys. I don't do this gracefully at all. I kind of got the feeling that the ankle zipper is more geared toward people that do the soles to kind of help you wiggle your foot in a little bit more and give you a little bit more control of how you get your foot into a shoe. I did do the detachable gloves. For $5, you have access to your hands. That's $5 well spent in my brain. I did not do an extra mask. I didn't do female crotch zipper. I did the forearm zippers for $5. I could go without these actually, now that I think about it, because if I go to put the gloves on, you do sort of see that seam. So if that's something that you think would kind of ruin your aesthetic, go without them. I don't think that they're fully necessary to kind of give off the good vibes that this costume gives off. Save yourself $5 there. Didn't do a male crotch zipper. I did do a mask zipper. That was $2. I did do I'm assuming this was the neck zipper that I did, and that was $2 as well. I just thought that if I'm gonna do this, I want to give myself the best accessibility to anything that I want to have access to, except for apparently my ankles or my crotch. You have the option of doing no mask. I knew that 99% of the time I would not be wearing a mask, but like, you're already paying for it, so you might as well get it. And if I change my mind down the road, like, I have it. It doesn't save you money. You don't get money back for not choosing to have a mask. And then open eye holes. I had them go ahead and do it. It's $3. I don't know how much it was when I did it originally, but right now it is $3. It is literally somebody hacking away after this has been attached. You can do this. You can do this on your own. I do think having the holes cut out is beneficial. I think it makes it way easier to see, because you can sort of see my eyes a little bit. So some people don't, because they don't want to see their eyes in pictures. Dealer's choice on that one, guys. It's really up to you if you want to have the eye holes. I could have done this. If I were to reorder this exact costume, I would just cut the eye holes out and save myself $3. As far as the wig, I got this from Arta Wigs. I think it was like $30. Maybe I think I might have had a coupon available to me for it, so I don't know that that's how much I paid for it. The wig comes curly. I did straighten it. I went in with a pink Sharpie. I put the wig on some paper towels and sort of sprayed with rubbing alcohol to kind of spread it out and let it dry, and this is what's come of it. It was in a bag, so it's kind of not styled well at all right now. It's kind of weird bunch. Now to put on the mask, which I rarely wear the mask, mostly because I would rather wear the wig. I think that gives it more of Gwen's vibes than the mask does, and because the mask squishes my nose and I will not be inconvenienced when wearing a costume. How do I put it on? I'll take the wig off first, because that does nothing for me. There's really no good fancy graceful way of doing this, but you asked. I will stick my chin in first to kind of hold it down. I will zip it and then adjust and pull. This is where I think having that shell is handy. Then you don't have this sort of crease, and I don't know any way of changing that. Wiggle it around until I'm satisfied with it. Zip this portion up. I always end up fighting this. I feel like this side is so high up. I don't know why. I tend to have to pull this down further than I actually need it, because it always kind of works its way up on me. Like I said, I am not a huge fan of wearing the mask. I do think it looks really cool. The other thing is that it curls up. I don't know if it's just not quite long enough, or maybe I have like a freakishly weird neck. I don't know. You asked to see how I put it on. This is how I put it on. And then to take it off, that's it. That's all you gotta do. I think that about does it. My next video should be me bedazzling my Elton John sunnies, and I've actually already filmed that, so I just have to edit it, and I'm already ready to do some more videos. Like, I'm kind of on top of it right now. I don't want to brag, but I've got 2 videos ready to go. Anyway, I hope you have a fantastic week. Summer's coming to a close for me. I'm getting ready to go back to school here in a few weeks. I'm gonna try and just have as much summery fun as I can fit into these last couple of weeks, and I will see you in my next video. Take it easy.